It was the winter of 2016 when I decided to take the overnight train from Boston to New York. I had a sleeper car booked all to myself, which I thought would make the long journey comfortable. The train was almost empty that night, with only a handful of passengers scattered across the cars. Outside it was freezing and snowing lightly. Perfect conditions for a quiet, uneventful ride. I spent the first couple of hours reading and sipping coffee in the lounge car, enjoying the soft hum of the engine. That's when I noticed him. At the far end of the lounge, a man sat alone, his face obscured by the low brim of a hat. He wore a long dark coat buttoned to his neck, and he didn't move, didn't shift in his seat, didn't blink. At first, I thought it was just my imagination, shadows playing tricks in the dim lighting, but something about the stillness of him made my stomach turn. When I turned to leave, he lifted his head slightly, and I could swear his gaze followed me down the aisle. I returned to my sleeper car, trying to shake the feeling that I was being watched. Around 1 a.m., I woke to the sound of footsteps outside my compartment door. They weren't soft, careful steps like a staff member might take. They were deliberate, heavy, and slow. I froze. The footsteps stopped directly outside my door. Then came a soft knock. 3 quick, deliberate taps. My heart was hammering. "Who's there?" I whispered, my voice trembling. No response. Only silence. I cracked the door open a fraction and peeked out into the hallway. The car was empty, but at the far end, near the exit, I saw him again. The same man in the long coat, hat low over his face. He was staring directly at me. I slammed the door, locked it, and sat down, trying to convince myself I was imagining things. Over the next hour, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Every time I heard a creak or a faint shuffle, I assumed it was him moving silently through the car. Then came a series of knocks. Not just at my door, but along the walls of the compartment, muffled but precise, like someone tapping from the inside. I stayed silent, heart racing, every nerve on edge. Finally, I mustered the courage to peek again. The hallway was empty, yet I could still see a faint shadow at the end of the car, where the lounge used to be. It wasn't moving like a person walking. It seemed to glide, smooth and deliberate. I tried calling the conductor on my phone. Nothing, no signal. By the time morning came, I was exhausted, pale, and still shaking. When I got off the train in New York, I asked the conductor about overnight passengers in Car 7. His expression immediately changed. "Car 7?" he said slowly. "You were the only one booked. That car has been empty for years, except for passengers like you. No man in a coat, nobody. I couldn't explain it. I didn't try. I avoided trains for months afterward. But sometimes when I hear the distant sound of train tracks late at night, I swear I can see him, standing at the end of an empty platform, tall, still, hat pulled low, watching silently. And I know if I ever take another overnight ride, he'll be waiting,